really truly think if that was a dirty hit on Sidney Crosby that the NHL was not going to do anything? Truly? What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Glove Drop. The New York Rangers rally in Game 5, and they beat the Pittsburgh Penguins 5-3 in the entire, probably state of Pennsylvania, except for that little armpit of Philly. They're all upset. Their sweet, precious baby boy, Sidney Crosby, got injured. So Jacob Trouba, to them, is the devil? What started off as a very uninspiring game, as far as the New York Rangers go, really took a huge turnaround in the second period, which fueled by none other than the kid line. Rally through and they push it to a Game 6. Resilience, man. The resilience is unbelievable. I waited to make this video. I had a feeling that because Sidney Crosby did sustain an injury, that the NHL was going to do everything in their power completely just to find a way to make it a dirty hit, just twist it that way. It's come out now that there will be no hearings. So far, there's no scheduled hearings. So I guess really it was not a dirty hit. Ooh, stings, doesn't it? Anyway, first period starts off for the New York Rangers in a pretty bad way, to say the least. 24 seconds into that first period, Jacob Trouba and Chris Kreider both draw penalties. That means 24 seconds into the first period, the New York Rangers are on a 5-on-3 penalty kill. Yikes. 5-on-3, the Pens have this really great opportunity right off the bat, and the New York Rangers somehow manage to kill it off. And I'm going to put a lot of credit to Ryan Lindgren. Ryan Lindgren is back after having missed 3 games in a row, and Lindgren, playing injured, has been such a source of life for this team. He puts up a block and a half, and that, to me, was like, okay, buddy, you are everything that it means to be a New York Ranger. You are an absolute warrior. Kill off that penalty, but there's still so little sense of urgency across the entire New York Rangers team, and none other than Jake Guentzel scores his 6th of the playoffs, which is very impressive. Jake Guentzel is killing it these playoffs. The Rangers go into that first intermission down 1-0, and if there is not any shred of urgency that we start to see into the second period, then it is over. Then I'm crying in my pillow, you are crying in your pillow, and probably Sam Rosen is crying into his pillow. Until about 10 minutes in, when the hit that Pittsburgh is burning over happens.
Top at center, then by Crosby. He got decked by Trouba.
And let me say this right now. If Jacob Trouba wanted to throw a hit, that was the opportunity to throw a hit that would have put Pitt fans over the edge, but he didn't. Jacob Trouba goes in on this play, and he goes in stick first. He has his stick out, going in essentially for a poke check, just playing the puck.
Second period, this chicken wing there by Jacob Trouba.
His stick gets caught up in Sidney Crosby's legs, and with that, Sidney Crosby drops his head, drops his shoulders, and he takes somewhat of a little hit, which was completely incidental. And that's all that happened. If Trouba was really going to throw a hit, a dirty hit, he would be using his free hand, not his stick hand. Everybody knows that. Everybody who plays hockey knows that. So if you don't play hockey, and you're gonna sit here and tell me that that was a dirty hit, fully intentional with the stick hand, go watch more hockey or go to your nearest rink and play in an open game, because that's not how it goes down. Now, if Trouba really wanted to throw a dirty hit, what could he do? He could go in with his free hand. He could go in and throw shoulders, throw bows all day, but he didn't. And that's what the NHL saw. There was not even a blip on the radar on the ice. Nothing was called. Nothing was challenged because it was a clean hit. It was not an intentional hit looking to cause harm or injury. The opportunity was absolutely there, though, and he didn't take it. Maybe Jacob Trouba is smart enough to know that if he does anything in the realm of throwing a hit on Crosby that could ever be potentially seen as dirty, then it would be a bad idea, because everybody knows that the NHL officiating has kind of made it their mission to bend over backwards to give Crosby whatever he wants. And all calls go Crosby's way. The fact that the NHL has had a day to review this, and they've had every angle, every single bit of digital evidence at their hands to look through to find something dirty about that hit, and they still haven't, it means it wasn't a dirty hit. Grow up here, guys. Everybody take a breath. New York Rangers find new life, and it's all perpetuated by the kids line, the children. I would like a seat at that kids table for the rest of my life. Adam Fox, at 15 minutes, he gets the goal scoring started, and he puts one in, and then the New York Rangers go on to score 3 in a matter of 2 minutes and 42 seconds. Alexis Lafreniere goes in and gets his second goal of the playoffs, followed by a beauty little backhand by Trouba, all within 2 minutes and 42 seconds, and this was kind of the situation the Rangers had been looking for. Louis Domingue, I will give this to you. You have been a hell of a goaltender during these playoffs. To step in in as a third line goaltender, basically an AHL goaltender, and make the saves that he has made so far in this playoffs, robbing Zibanejad, robbing Panarin, just putting up such a performance up until now. Hats off to you, buddy. That was incredible. However, we all knew that there was going to be a time when he just couldn't hold on. That weakness was still there underlying. It was just a matter of time, and the Rangers found the opportunity to get him while he was a little shaky. And they put up 3 goals, 2 minutes and 42 seconds, and they hold that lead for 13 seconds until Jake Guentzel comes through and scores his 7th goal of the playoffs and ties it up 3-3. Damn you, Jake Guentzel. Damn you. Third period starts. It is tied 3-3. We do not see a return of Crosby, and that is devastating for the Pittsburgh Penguins. You could say all day, all you want, that the New York Rangers are just a goalie and we just relied on Chesty. The Pittsburgh Penguins, if this is the response, then you're nothing more than Sidney Crosby. It's really all centered around Sidney Crosby. So the New York Rangers, 2.5 minutes in, they take the lead with a power play goal by Philip Yedel. Yet another child coming in hot and saying, I am not a child anymore. I whip my own ass. And he goes and he scores a power play goal, giving the New York Rangers the 4-3 lead. We did get to see Malkin get 2 roughing penalties as the third period went on. And the roughing penalties are not even within the realm of the play. The last one against Rooney was truly, it was in the neutral zone. The puck was way down in the Rangers zone. Way to stop play for your team when they have a potential scoring opportunity because you can't handle your shit. Because you are so incapable of handling your emotions. So, woo, buddy, good move on that. I guarantee you no Pens fan is going to be upset about it, though, because it's Malkin. If he was on my team and that went down, I would be pissed. And the Rangers go on another power play. Unfortunately, the Rangers aren't able to do anything on that power play. However, it doesn't really matter. The Pens are scrambling at this point. Of course, they're going to start pulling Domingue out. And Ryan Lindgren, the guy who comes back out playing injured, the guy who is first to get to every puck, who is involved in every play on the defense and on the offense, who's blocking shots despite injury, he gets the empty netter, giving the New York Rangers the 5-3 lead at 19:44. And when you only got 16 seconds left, you ain't gonna come back from that. The New York Rangers, with this beauty rally, come back and take Game 5 and force a Game 6. Whether or not Sidney Crosby is going to be back for tomorrow's game is up in the air. He was being evaluated. I've heard rumors about it being a possible concussion. However, a few hours ago, the Pens did recall Radim Zohorna from the Scranton Wilkes-Barre Penguins. Whether or not that's just an insurance thing, just to say like, okay, we will have him in case Crosby is playing but something happens, or pulling him up because Crosby will in fact not be playing tomorrow. I don't know that either. The NHL has chosen not to schedule a hearing with Jacob Trouba on that hit. With that being said, we've got Game 6 tomorrow in Pittsburgh. Jacob Trouba and Adam Fox both finished with 2 points in the game, 1 goal, 1 assist, and we also saw Philip Yedel and Capo Caco getting a point on that kid line buddy. The children. There's got to be a better name for them because these are not kids. These are grown-ass men. There were 2 other games last night. Could have been 3, but the Colorado Avalanche, of course, swept the Nashville Predators, and that series is over after 4 games. But we did see another rally back with the Florida Panthers to come back from a deficit and beat the Washington Capitals 5-3. So now Florida leads that series 3-2. Calgary beats Dallas 3-1, extending their series lead 3-2 as well. The Carolina Hurricanes are leading the Boston Bruins 3-2. Tonight, Carolina is in Boston, and if Boston can't come up with a win tonight, it is end of the series, end of the playoffs, time to get a tea time. The Tampa Bay Lightning are also in line to get a tea time if they cannot win tonight. The Toronto Maple Leafs have rallied against them as well, and they're leading the series 3-2. We also have the Minnesota Wild at St. Louis. St. Louis is leading that series 3-2. So St. Louis does have the opportunity to end it tonight. We'll see what happens in that one. And last but not least, Edmonton Oilers and the LA Kings. The Kings are leading that series 3-2. The amount of pressure that is being put on Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl is otherworldly. It has gone past the point of expecting something to come from them. They have to produce. Edmonton is getting really, really edgy about it. But it just goes to show you that a team that is going to make it all the way is not going to be a team that is made up of 1 or 2 players. That is all I have for you guys tonight. I will have an update video tomorrow. So we will see who is still remaining in this playoffs and who is Denzel Washington. If you are new here, thank you so much much for coming through. I hope you enjoyed this video, and make sure you hit subscribe. Like, let me know what you think down in the comments. I'm sure I'll get plenty of comments from Pens fans calling me a stupid bitch. That is fine too. You do you. Wouldn't be the first time. Better people have been called worse things. Tell me how you really feel down in the comments. If you want more of the Glove Drop, you can check me out on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter at The Glove Drop. I will have plenty of content coming out on there as well. Thank you again so much for coming through. I will see you guys all in the next one. Hopefully tomorrow, Friday the 13th, will be a very lucky day for the New York Rangers. We could see this series go to 7. While I do like to make fun of Sidney Crosby for being the world's biggest bitch, I do hope that his injury is not anything serious, and maybe we'll see him back in the lineup tomorrow. He really is a generational player. I just like to get under people's skin. Part of the game, right?